It's a continuation from this earlier clip. So they want to tell us things are healthy when really they're not healthy. It's coming to you from Francisco. When they're not healthy. All my life, oh, garlic, lemons, oh, these are all healthy. Oh, eat your sunflower seeds. Eat this cooked tomato. Eat all of it. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, no seeds, yay. Oh, it's so insane. They made it to today. The food we eat, we don't even want to eat it because the crap tastes better. I eat fruits now. I'm like reminiscing about the days when I was young and I ate fruits that taste good. So it goes deep. It goes so deep. And this past few years, I've been learning about that. It was one of the first things that I learned about was health and how really health, we don't know nothing about health. Even the things that work for us are detrimental to our health. And if we're not suffering now, we're suffering later. So I'm not going to go into everything right now, but I just want to lead us into these videos. I'm just going to cover Dr. Sebi, some other things, but I must emphasize this, that the Creator gave us instructions. Hey, maybe there's instances where they were manipulated. Yeah, I could say that. I added stuff in, yeah. But so in terms of the Bible, He gave us instructions on food. I know He didn't like go into it. And then He didn't go into it fully and be like, hey, you know what? You don't eat this because this and that and this and that. But He did go into it. He did. And I'm going to show you. Right there. Okay, so this is King James Bible, Revelations 22:2. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nation. And he goes, and God said, behold, in Genesis 1:29, I have given you every herb bearing seed. So what he's saying here is, every fruit I gave you has a seed, and this seed shows that it came from the Creator and is not genetically mutated. And you may think by eating the fruit that you're getting all the vitamins and everything I made for you, but the seed is vital. If you do not consume the seed, you do not get many of the vitamins in most of these. So the seed is vital, and also the seed ensures that you can grow, you can regrow these things forever. So the Creator made everything, and He created it perfect. So it goes, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree which is in which the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So what the Creator was saying, we come from the dirt. Hold up. right. So what he's trying to say was that the fruit and vegetables. See, I'm sorry. Okay, we come from the ground with different variations of soil. This is why we need different foods. We need fruits and vegetables. So the Creator was saying you're gonna eat fruits and vegetables. But you know, anything can happen. You know, when there's devastations in Louisiana, they flooded. All of the crops is gone. So we understood in certain situations you're gonna eat meat. If you wanna survive and all your crops is gone, you're gonna have to eat meat. So if there's a time when you have to eat meat, he gave you unclean and clean meats. So that if there is a time where you cannot go without eating meat because of a devastation or something in that manner, then I can show you what meat to eat so that you can keep on my legacy. I made you in my image. That's what he's saying. You shall not eat anything with blood, neither shall you enchantment nor observe times. So everybody eats blood nowadays. Everybody eats blood nowadays. Either it's raw meat or it's blood put in the food, or it's soups with that little foamy blood at the top you don't never take out, and they leave and say, that's flavor. So the Filipinos, everything is blood. I remember I used to eat Filipino food, and I would get the blood. What was that? It was blood pork too, I think. I think it was blood pork. The double whammy. That's how crazy it is. You over there, and a child of the soil, made in His image, and you eating blood pork. That's how they got us. It's crazy. So let's get it.
I said, why you didn't, Kirby? Because they talk about Solomon. I want money. I said, Kirby, but when you have wisdom, you have everything. Well, I don't know what wisdom is now, nor then, but I know that money was not my pursuit. Kirby said, I want money. We were 12 years of age, 1945. I'm 73 years of age now. In 1994, a young man by the name of Tom Flowers came to me and said, guess who is coming tomorrow? I said, who? Kirby Brown. I said, well, if I remember correctly, Kirby said when we were 12 that he wanted money. I hope he made millions of dollars. I don't have any millions. I don't even have $1,000. But you don't. But that's okay. I lived. I found that avenue, or it was shown to me how to live. Not to read books. Because everybody reads books. But yet, society is deteriorating more every day. Everybody reads books. The brother called the other day on the radio and said that he asked about corn, right? Corn? He read books. He said that the text, the Kemetic text showed him that corn is good. Well, he better examine his text, because corn was made by man. But anyway, Kirby said he wanted money. That was a Thursday. Tom Flowers said, Kirby is coming tomorrow. So I said, well, if Kirby didn't make his millions, I'm going to remind him that we're alive. We are alive. Kirby didn't arrive. Kirby would never arrive. They had to take axe to chop the hotel door down. Kirby died of a heart attack. Kirby weighed 390 pounds. Kirby wanted money. He became a cab driver in New York. I didn't want any money. I didn't want it then or now. Because it's not important in your life. It was never important in our lives. The Maya shows that. The Maya built pyramids. The Maya lived for millions of years in the jungles of Central America. No money. The Africans? How long did we live in Africa without money? Since creation. Now they tell us we need money to fight AIDS. Brothers and sisters, we are at a deficit, a tremendous deficit, a deficit that if we do not pay attention, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Valuable. In order to progress as a group, what you begin to do, you begin to master that. So you don't just go pick pieces of gold. You start saying, well, where is the gold? Let's protect the areas where the gold are so nobody comes and takes it. And let's find a smoother, better way to take gold. And let's find more things that we can do with gold so that more people want more gold because it has more useful purposes. That is the natural inclination because it is what people want that you have. And as a result, it makes you want to be more productive, more efficient. You become self-sufficient because you build your own society based on the fact that other people have things that they want from you. And if you get these other things, you can advance your society. So then in order to get those other things, you have to have something to trade with them with. So you develop things that other people want. That is what an economic system is supposed to look like. Well, the Europeans created a medium of exchange and it was brilliant. It's called money. And money is an artificially created medium of exchange designed to stop people from concentrating on self-sufficiency, productivity, developing expertise, and advancing one's natural gifts and talents. This is how it's supposed to work. Think about it in our real everyday life. Come on. You young, you go into school, there's something that you like to do. You do it very well. This is how brilliant the idea of money works. This is a piece of paper. It don't have any intrinsic value, but here's the brilliance of it. He's created a society where if you want to eat, you have to have money. If you want to do anything. So, from the time you're born to the time you're 18, there may be something that you do that is fantastic. But, once it's time that your parents are not going to be able to take care of you anymore, in a normal society, what happens is, whatever you do well, and exceptionally well, better than anybody else with ease, the society wants you to concentrate on that, and you want to concentrate on it, because that is what you bring to the table that has value. It doesn't matter make money, so he takes drugs and he sells them, gets pulled into a system designed to target him for failure and genocide, and we lose. Why? Because this medium of exchange to create it is brilliant. Traditionally, nobody in African society or any other society, unless you have a drought, ever thinks about hunger or poverty. As long as you have a roof over your head and food, which you can generally grow in your backyard, you can eat. But see, we see here, money is artificially created medium of exchange designed to stop people from concentrating on self-sufficiency, productivity, developing expertise, and advancing one's natural gifts and talents. So, you got a backyard now, you can plant in the cities where we live. We can plant apples. Well, what can you make from apples? Apple pie, apple sauce. There's so much stuff you can make from apples, you would never have to be hungry. Because literally, you have this thing to feed for yourself. But the way we are conditioned is that the way you're going to get food is to go make what? Money. So you don't concentrate on growing anything in your own backyard, producing anything for yourself, because it's reshaped your thing. Now, the guy that's got the money has all the control because you're chasing the money as a medium of exchange in order to do all the things you want to do when you're supposed to be chasing and producing whatever your own interest is. Now, we go back there. the education of people, that people do what they're taught. Then we start looking at their system and we understand that the design of their system is to oppress and kill us. Then we start looking at their tools and how to use them. It becomes real simple. Like she said, they go into a place, y'all take care of yourself, and through military means or some means, they find some trader or somebody who doesn't get it. They pull them in and change the way you do business to make you have to get a job. So if you create all your food, like they say, they poison your food system. Or better yet, they just poison your water supply. Once they poison your water supply, you need to get some water. It's a done deal. It's a wrap.
Strip your water rights and try to privatize your own.
They build a dam. You can't get access to the water now. They'll get you doing anything they want. Now they put up some center where you got to go to get a job to work to get some water. And this is a done deal because you're now living for the money to get the stuff that you need to buy instead of producing it yourself. Because I want everybody to get a chance. Write this down. This is something for you in your free time to go watch. It was called.
All right. So what did we learn? We learned. We already know this from our goings. Forget the symbol. It's not planned. Some bullshit. Escape boogie board shit. Got it cheap. Sorry. So what we learned, we already know this from our research. We already know that we was living good, and we wasn't in Africa. Yeah, we was right here in America, and we was self-sufficient. Just like that video said, we was 10,000 of us would get up, man, every morning, clean the city, sparkling. We had food, 100,000 different varieties of food, 70,000 vendors. Insane. And this is not just one place. You know, we only hear about certain places. We must understand that majority of our systems were like this and were running as smoothly as these ones that we do know about. So they taught us money, taught us the money scheme so they can enslave us. Then they poison our food so we cannot be self-sufficient in our soil. What I learned through my research is the reason why a lot of these foods are bad for you that weren't bad prior is because, or these foods that are good for you and you don't get the nutrition from them, is because they depleted all the nutrients from our soils. And they can put it back in, but they choose not to, so that they can change it to a residential and make money on real estate, so that they control the food. They control it through genetic mutations so that they can grow. That's why they needed us, because they need us to grow, because not a lot of them can. They have a problem with growing. You know how like your friends say, I don't have a green thumb. I just don't have a green thumb. This is why in schools they give the children the plant test. Here's a seed, see if it grows. They're going to see who can grow and who cannot. This is genetics, people. So the genetic mutations of the plants allowed them to go over and overlap all of the creators' safe codes, and they were able to produce this bullshit that does not feed us. It kills us. So we're gonna get back into it. So a lot of these, they got extra nitrogen in the broccoli, so that's bad for you. We used to grow in one area and then the next season let it sit and the nutrients rebuild while we go to another area, and then we do the cycle all over again, and it would work. We do not understand anything anymore. I hate to get all crazy, but we don't know nothing anymore. We have to learn the truth. We have to teach everybody things that work, ancient things. Oh wait, it's actually gonna stop. I got a couple more seconds before it stops, so I'm just gonna stop and start the next video.